So I want to share with you some real simple things that we at Disney did that I see also in a lot of my client companies that do a spectacular job regardless of what the economy's doing, regardless of what OPEC's doing, regardless of what anybody's doing. They weather the storm. They don't just survive, they thrive. They tear down the walls through consistency, discipline, and execution. I'll give you a couple of examples. As I mentioned, at Disney, I was in charge of training. Training was one of those things that was never ever let go of, in spite of economic challenges. Every new employee had to go through orientation. Even if you were a 30-year veteran, you were a school teacher during the bulk of the year, but you came back every May or June to be a truck driver on Main Street or to be a candy maker, whatever the case might be, you had to go back through orientation to learn about the new products. Or just to get your mindset back into guest appreciation versus my students or my patients or whatever you dealt with during the bulk of the year. We realized we had to reconnect with our customers. We had to communicate. So we sent armies of people into our theme parks to gather data. But we wanted to do this in a unique way. We couldn't go out into the park with pieces of paper and pens and say, "Excuse me, sir, while you're waiting in this 45-minute line, do you mind if I ask you a bunch of questions about how fun your day is today?" That would have been an intrusion on his or her experience. So we sent our data collection team into the park dressed as costumed characters, dressed as sweepers, parking cars, selling product, which they did, but primarily they were listening to comments that guests were making throughout the day, positive, negative, whatever. And over a period of months, this data collection team came up with 4 themes that mattered the most to our guests. And these are the 4 themes: friendliness, cleanliness, safety, consistently done. Friendly, clean, safe, every single day. And that resonated not only with our guests, but with our employees, our cast members. And what that enabled us to do was to revisit the product that we were sending to our customer. It helped us not invest hundreds of millions of dollars in ride systems that would only appeal to a small group of people. Sure, there's the 12 to 14-year-old kids who want the fastest roller coaster ride in the world. You get on the roller coaster, you get spun out of your mind, you get off and get sick and say, "Well, that was great," but you're not coming back, you're going to go somewhere else. We invested those hundreds of millions of dollars into the training, the hiring and training of people that would be friendly, to make sure our parks were always spotless, and that drove our business. Do you know what value you provide your customers? Why would they come to you versus a competitor? Certainly, finding the perfect match, that great credit is one thing, but also that interaction ability is another. Where is your balance on that right now?